You can't see me, I'm a black ninja. Wait, isn't that racist? What is up, everyone? DKJ here, and today I'm actually bringing you, well, actually my first piece of news video that I'm meant to be doing since November. But yeah, nevertheless, today's topic happens to be Ninja getting cancelled and Ninja getting cooked. Twitter has taken it upon itself to try and cancel him, or people are just angry at him for a subject which is I'm black, so, and because this involves racism, I'm gonna have mixed opinions about this. But without further ado, without talking, and let's get straight into it. Now, alright guys, so we found this article. Ninja thinks parents should parent their kids, because who else is gonna parent their kids? Popular Twitch streamer Tyler Ninja Bevlins has some choice of words for the parents in an interview with the New York Times. Listen to, and more importantly, teach your kids. Well, firstly, I can kind of tell where this is going just by the article header. It basically means, you know, somebody else is raising their kids rather than, or an object is raising the kid, rather than parents raising their kids, which is generally a thing that happens in this day and age, which has been happening for the past 30 years anyway, 34 years anyway, so it's like, But let's continue. I'm going to be paraphrasing this a lot so you guys can get up to date. But basically, Ninja was asked several questions, and when a particular topic, I can't remember what topic it is, came up, they basically asked him what can they do about, you know, comments, inappropriate comments being made in the chat. Into which Ninja replied down to, or responded to, it all comes down to parenting. But it all comes down to parenting, Ninja said. You want to know who your kid is? Listen to him when he's playing video games, what he thinks when you're not. Here's another thing. How does a white kid know he has privilege if his parents never teach him or talk about racism? I agree with Ninja here. If a white kid doesn't know that he has privilege, how can he use his privilege against him? How does he pretty much know he has privilege? He doesn't. So he's gonna do everything. That within itself, I think that literally is a parent thing to begin with anyway. For example, if you heard your child say the N-word on or just casually saying the N-word in general, whether it's everyday conversation to their friend or whoever, you're gonna wanna say you're not allowed to say that. To the bare minimum, right? To the bare minimum. Some kids are literally racist due to the sheer fact of they got racist parents. You cannot help that. You cannot change that. And going off that story alone, 10 years ago, up to 11 years ago, 11 to 12 years ago, and this is probably even up to this day, 10 years ago when I was playing Modern Warfare 2, throughout most of 360 times, if you went into a Call of Duty lobby, you was bound to get called the N-word. You was bound to be picked on for being black. Like, people were terrible. People were terrible. The N-word now compared to how it used to be, massive difference, massive difference. Back then, all the time. So let's continue anyway. Ninja went on to say it's not his job to teach kids about culture or topics related to race because it's his first intent to assume that he's being trolled in the chat. I can agree with this. If you're Ninja and you got millions of supporters, millions from all over the world where culture is different, like you're not just America when you're that big, you're Europe, you're Asia, you're what's it called, South America as well, like Antarctica, like you're all the continents in one. So for him to talk about or to educate people on things that he don't even know, that's a big responsibility, like especially since he is gonna get trolled. Like a good portion of kids will troll you because they don't have a mind of their own. They don't actually think properly, and because of that, like it's I can understand why he's not going to talk about it, because someone just literally comes in the chat and says N-word, he's gonna think, oh my god, not one of them ones again. Oh come on guys, again. And it's a general thing that just happens. If it happens to me, like it's happened to me before. Like honestly, it's happened to me before. I'm not even that big. So to the scale of what it happens to Ninja, I do feel sorry for him. I can sympathize with him there. It's not his job. I can't even educate these people. So what makes you think Ninja can educate these people? So I don't know why people would be angry about him just kind of like allowing it to be when he's literally got no choice. Like he generally can't speak about it. But yeah, if they're gaming and their first interaction with racism is one of their friends saying the N-word and they have no idea where it is, what if it was on my stream? Ninja asked. Is it my job to have this conversation with this kid? No, because the first thing that's going on in my head is this kid is doing it on purpose to troll me. If someone says a racial slur on someone else's stream, it could potentially get the streamer banned. It's awful, but that's the first thing I think of. So by this quote, Ninja's saying that if a kid didn't know that the N-word was racist due to their friends saying it, so now they say it just as a thing, and then they say it in Ninja's stream, is it Ninja's responsibility to teach that kid to say or not to say that? It's not within his realm to actually be educated within that field, or no, to express his opinion and his concern about the word itself or the origin of where it came from. It's more of the way that people act towards it. Like, a lot of the times people know that it's bad. Like, a majority of the time people know that certain words, racial slurs, are bad, and they're still going to use it anyway, just because they feel some type of superiority, or like they feel superior when they use it. So in this type of regard, yeah, I agree with Ninja. Ninja cannot stop them. Ninja cannot educate them, because the chances are, yes, they've probably heard it before. Yes, they probably know it's right and wrong. Like, if you openly scream a word, no matter what race you are, and then nobody G-checks you, or nobody checks you on that, of course, like, that's literally you being naive. But when you deliberately know it's wrong, and literally it's everywhere you go, you just know you can't say it and you still say it, of course people are going to think something's wrong with you. People are going to think differently of you. I don't think it's gaming. I think it's internet culture. People are behind the screen. They say what they want to say and can get away with it. You have complete anonymity. I don't know how to say that. Your information data are precious and should remain private, but it sucks there are kids who can say racist things and be incredibly aggressive and threatening towards women online and have zero repercussions. It would be awesome if when someone said something threatening, you could be like, let me look up this dude's gamer tag on this website. If the law could do this, not a normal person, and then boom, it's Jimmy. He said this, let me call his parents. I disagree with that idea alone, because that's literally saying like, oh, everyone's personal information can be on the internet. So that type of way, I understand the angle of where he's coming from with this. I don't agree with this exact idea. The angle is correct. The idea and execution would be completely wrong. But I understand what he's saying. In this regard, he's literally saying, if I can find out who this person's personal information is, let me call their parents. If I knew who the parents would, I would talk to them. So in theory, what I can gather is people are angry at Ninja Tyler for basically saying that it's not his job and he should basically say something. My ultimate thought is he shouldn't have to say anything. He doesn't need to say anything. Literally, he's not the parents. At the end of the day, like, what Tyler is literally saying is literally like, I can't do that. You can't be angry at him for him saying I can't do that. He can't do it. Millions of fans, and then you want him to educate hundreds to thousands every day of what it's like to be black, or what it's like to have a racial slur thrown at you. He might not even know what it's like himself. He couldn't even possibly begin where to even get to that type of subject, like to even kind of like elaborate. He don't even know where to start from. So realistically speaking, we're angry at him for him literally not knowing what it's like, not knowing how to basically handle that type of situation. Or we're angry at him because like we want to hear more from him. Like we want him to be on the I have my privilege. No, I'm gonna use it so I can pretty much spread awareness of what's going on. No, that doesn't work. We can't do that, guys. We honestly can't do that. Like, it's like me sitting here talking about all the issues that the Middle East would face. Like, there's definitely like problems that the Middle East would be able to face that in my streams I can't talk about because I'm not educated enough, or that's something that they're going through to where I can't really, you know, do something because, you know, I'm not from the Middle East. I just think it's a dumb idea to basically blame people for things that they really can't control, and yet still here we are, guys, doing the same thing in society that literally is dividing us more and more and more every year. We're blaming the people that have the minds, that actually has the mindset, like the people that are actually positive, and actually allowing the people that lack accountability to get away. We need to stop this. Honestly, we need to stop. Ninja's done nothing wrong, and you guys need to accept that. We can't be having everybody fight our battles for us when we don't even know how to fight ourselves. I'm not gonna allow Ninja. I'd be damned. I'd be fucking damned if I allow Ninja, and this ain't anything against white people or anything like that. It's just a lot of white people won't understand us. But I'll be damned to have Ninja talk about black issues or racial issues and he has no idea. Like, that literally makes him the bad face of the representations. And I wouldn't want that for him. I wouldn't want that for anybody. Like, and I want us to progress better. But anyway, guys, that's my intake. Thank you everyone for watching. This has been DKJ and I am signing out. Don't forget to follow. In a bit, peeps. Peace.